Hey friends, today on Due to the Travel Bug, we are giving you our top 10 list of iconic Ohio foods and what not to miss when you're in Ohio.
Number 10!
Number 10, we're going to start our list in Cincinnati, where a large number of German immigrants started mixing meat with oats and a little bit of seasoning and herbs in order to stretch a buck, creating Guetta. Guetta sausage. This is a Cincinnati staple that can be found in grocery stores or anywhere they serve breakfast food.
I should try it, huh?
You should try it. So this is Guetta or Goetta or... Guetta.
It's good. Yeah. Very good. Tasty.
What do you think?
Not really for you.
No, okay. Thanks
okay.
for trying it. We try new things, huh?
Good job, Alex.
Number 9!
Next, we're heading to Barberton, Ohio, outside of Akron, to a restaurant called Belgrade Gardens, open since 1933, for Barberton chicken. Barberton, Ohio has a large Serbian-American community. During the Great Depression, many families lost their farms, including Michael and Smilka Topolsky. These two Serbian immigrants opened Belgrade Gardens, selling fried chicken flavored with Serbian spices and served with a tomato hot rice. It became such a hit, other Serbian families started opening chicken restaurants in the area. Today, 4 Barberton chicken restaurants serve over 7.5 tons of chicken per week. Does it taste different than regular fried chicken?
The breading does. It kind of reminds me of the breading you get on like a schnitzel or something.
Okay.
You know, it's good. Very good.
Number 8!
Next iconic food on the list, we do not have to travel to Australia for, but Cleveland. Australia invented Lamingtons. But how in the heck did this recipe make it to Cleveland? Seriously, if you know, leave it in the comments. Clevelanders simply know them as coconut bars, where East Side Jewish bakeries perfected them.
That's good how they kind of mixed it with chocolate and coconut.
Every communion party or picnic we ever went to had these. Just yellow cake rolled in chocolate syrup and coconut. And I think I read when I was at home that they should be served room temperature, but they were always, I remember from a kid, kind of cold, and I like that about them. So right out of the refrigerator. So they taste like childhood.
That is good. Number 7!
And for our next food, we're going to stay in Cleveland. Little Italy, to be exact. And if you grew up in this area, you grew up eating Casada Cake, or what you thought was Casada Cake. So we are outside of Corbo's Bakery, and back in the neighborhood, if you wanted to have a fancy party, you picked yourself up a honey baked ham and a cake from Corbo's, and not just any cake, but Casada Cake. And you're probably thinking, Casada Cake is not invented in Ohio or Cleveland, but what I've been eating my whole life is Cleveland Casada Cake. We make Casada Cake like no one else. I think maybe about 60 years ago, 80 years ago, a famous bakery here in Cleveland would make Casada Cake like they made in Italy, and the kids in the neighborhood didn't like the candied fruit in it, so the baker started putting custard in it and made it more like a strawberry shortcake cake, and other bakeries in the area adopted that, and now it's just simply known as Casada Cake, and that's how everybody in Cleveland eats it, and it is delicious. And if you come to Cleveland, you go to Little Italy and you get yourself some Casada Cake. So normally it's prettier than this and it looks like a cake, but this is how they do a single serving here at Corbo's.
Oh boy.
Here comes the airplane.
It's a tasty airplane.
Number 6!
We're now headed to Akron, Ohio, where the Sauerkraut Ball was invented. Now, if I go by past episodes of Due to the Travel Bug, this is not going to go well for my kids. Alec, you want the sauerkraut dog?
Not at all. 'Cause I hate
How do you know you don't like a sauerkraut ball?
Sauerkraut plus balls don't equal anything good.
They're just sauerkraut formed into balls and deep fried.
Yeah.
What do you think? What about Kitty? Can Kitty try? Please do not listen to these two knuckleheads. Kids are seriously the worst. These are a favorite of the area, and they are absolutely delicious.
Number size.
So this is what double fisting in your 40s looks like.
We are traveling back down the state for a Cincinnati cult classic. It's sweet, creamy, and blue. So, Cincinnati is home to blueberry ice cream. It started in the early 80s at the amusement park Kings Island. They had a Smurf ride, and they wanted a dessert to go with it to sell outside of the Smurf ride, so it was Smurf ice cream, which just turned into blue ice cream. And it kind of has a cult following around Cincinnati, and you can still get it in ice cream shops in soft serve form all around the city. So if you're in Cincinnati, you got to get some blue ice cream.
You know why I think they call it blue ice cream?
Why?
It's blue.
You're blowing my mind right now. That's amazing.
Number 4.
We're headed back to Cleveland for a Polish boy. Cleveland has a large number of Polish immigrants who invented this tasty sandwich. It consists of grilled sausage or kielbasa, topped with French fries, coleslaw, and barbecue sauce.
There's French fries on this.
Number 3.
Next, you can basically head anywhere on Ohio's shoreline, but today we are going to the Tackle Box 2 in Fremont, Ohio. Ohio is bordered by Lake Erie, so eating fresh fish dockside is a must. And one of our tastiest freshwater delicacies is our fried perch and walleye dinners.
Number 2.
Our number 2 is Cincinnati through and through. It's Cincinnati Chili. This popular Ohio dish is a ground meat chili with unique spices served over spaghetti noodles and topped with your choice of shredded cheddar cheese, beans, onions, and crushed oyster crackers. Kind of an odd combo, but I promise you, it's tasty.
That's really good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Fall, actually. I don't know why.
I think you're right. You know why? Because there's a little bit of cinnamon in it. Tastes like fall. That's a really good explanation of Cincinnati chili. It's kind of warming. And it's a little sweet because of the cinnamon. Now, before we get to our number 1 spot, there are just so many iconic Ohio foods for just one list. So here are some honorable mentions. And don't forget to subscribe to be part of our never-ending road trip. QB Hamburgers is the second oldest fast food chain in the country. It was founded in 1923, and the chain is named after the Cupid doll. There are only 5 locations left in the country, and 3 of them are in Lima, Ohio. Cupid serves up the best burgers in town, ground fresh daily. Now, Italy did invent bologna, but fried bologna sandwiches are just oh so Ohio. And the best one by far is at the G&R Tavern in Waldo, Ohio. And if you go, you have to save room for their equally famous cream pies. This place is so good, we couldn't just share it with you. We had to also share it with one of the coolest guys we know.
We are at G&R Tavern, and we have our favorite YouTuber, Scott on tape.
Favorite YouTuber, thank you. This is a fried bologna sandwich. I was told to get this. I did have a bite already, but I'll give my opinion again. Thank you. Waldo, Ohio, that's where I am. I'd come back for this,
Yeah, it's good?
right?
Awesome.
This is a peanut butter chocolate pie.
Cream pie. They're known for their cream pies.
Oh my god.
Is it heaven?
That's incredible. It actually tastes like real peanut butter too. Like not like it's all
Not like Reese's peanut butter, like the
all
real
peanut
deal.
butter is really synthetic when you think about it, but it tastes like actual peanut butter.
Oh, I think somebody's trying to
No.
steal your. Scott doesn't share food.
Fine, try some of mine. Let's go.
Number 1.
And our number 1 spot brings us to Thomas Anderson's Candy Shop in Ohio state capital Columbus. Buckeyes! It had to be Buckeyes. We're the Buckeye State. Now, these tasty treats were invented in 1964 by Gail Tabor. This sweet treat of chocolate and peanut butter resembles a Buckeye nut, and they are my family's absolute favorites.
Largest Buckeye in the world.
Wow.
Can I buy it?
It's for sale? What the heck?
For more unique travel shows, like and subscribe to see where Doodlebug goes next.